Alright guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. This is Matt from Brewery. The label's starting to, well, the condensation is starting to wrinkle up now that's been out of the fridge. I got a couple of these left. This is from the 2020 BrewTubers yeast experiment. I purposely bottled off whatever was left in the keg after I had bottled off the ones I needed for the competition. And I sort of scored away like a 6-pack for myself. And I've been trying them every so often. I think I got like 1 or 2 left. I just wanted to see if these stood the test of time. I'm just curious to see what they, tasted like, smelled like, over time. When this was fresh, it was really tropical. It was real nice. Got a good hiss on it. A lot of good carbonation on that. You can see it already coming through the neck of the bottle. Yeah, I'm just curious, a beer like this, how it hangs around. I purposely gently poured it because I didn't want to go nuts. I've seen some of you guys pouring this for the reviews and it looking like it's overcarved. Well, it cleared out quite nicely. It's pretty clear. I could still get a little bit of the tropical notes, probably the pineapple and mango in here. But it's not like a tropical fruit bomb that it used to be when I first brewed this. It looks nice though. It's really cleared out over time. Just kind of hanging around. Now, it hasn't been sitting in the keg for a ton of time. It was sitting in the keg maybe, I think between the ones that I bottled off and then kept in the keg for myself before I bottled what was left for myself. It might have been in the keg for no more than a month. It might have been, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. And then it's been sitting out here in the garage. The garage, for the most part, has been fairly cool at night. So that helps. Now, I, of course, put this in the fridge for a day or two just before I tried it out. But it's so far, it's turned out all right as far as, it's, what are we looking at now? It's a month-old beer, I guess. No, actually, I brewed it on April the 1st. So technically, it's 2 months, but it wasn't like packaged in for a couple weeks after that. So it's probably a month and a half old from when it was done. Yeah, those notes are still there, but they're definitely subdued now. That's for sure. So it's interesting because now it doesn't taste like an IPA anymore. I think when I first brewed it, to me it was in the line of being in the IPA bracket from having all those rich flavors, but it's really died down. I don't know. I guess maybe this is now taking on more of a pale ale style. I guess over time, and it kind of looks like one actually. It's fairly clear and it's got a proper color on it. Still a great beer. It's just really mild now. It's fine. All the flavors are still there. They're just toned way down. It's probably about at least half the strength as far as the flavors are than it used to be. But still good beer. So, what I wanted to talk to you guys about this week, like I said, I haven't done a whole lot around here. I started to work on the lighting in here. Since the stores have been closing really early, I haven't had a chance to go back out and get the other pieces that I need. I'll swing around the camera here in a second, but I just wanted to show you guys what I've done. So my first improvement, I have this fluorescent thing over there up in the ceilings. Just a standard fluorescent work light. Two bulbs in there. I think these are T12s or T40s. Says T40. It's a 4100K temperature. So what I did was I went out to Walmart and they had these. This was actually a suggestion from Brian, Short Circuited Brewers. So thank you, Brian. I didn't realize that this was a thing. I thought I would have had to either overhaul that unit or if I would have had to replace it with an LED unit. I know they can be converted, because they have the ballast in there. So I didn't know you can just slap a bulb straight in it. But apparently they sell these LED replacements, so they fit straight into that unit. Now this says it replaces T8 or T12. When I went to the store, I thought I had T12. They're T40s, but these work in there just fine, so I'm assuming it's okay. They're the same temperature, 4100K, but they put off a lot more light. Now it's a shame that it's that half of the garage that's lit. If I could have one over here, I would love to, but the problem is with the door, there's really not a whole lot of room for where the light would be, and it would just, when I'm brewing, the door is open a lot of times, so let me just take this camera here and I'll show you guys. I'm going to back off a little bit just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this is probably going to be really bright, so I'll do it just for a second, but that's the unit I'm talking about. And so over at the brewery, it's really dark compared to the other side of the garage. But the problem here, though, is that door, I open it up when I'm brewing. And so if I put that light anywhere up here, when the door is open, it's not going to do me any good. And I'm brewing at night now, so with me being on night shift. So what I was thinking of doing is there's a little bit of room back here from between the rail and the wall. And I thought what I might do is find a unit that I can either mount onto the side here of the rail or over here possibly, and somehow angle it down, maybe angle it towards the wall or something. I'll figure it out. I'll see what units there are that I could fit there. And then I'll probably just run an extension cord or something, find one that I can just plug in to this outlet up here. I got that outlet up there for the garage door opener. So I'll probably hook it up into that. This extension cord I just use for general things. Sometimes I use it for the fermenter. Sometimes I use it for the mill or that the water meter over here. A lot of times I'll just run the wire straight over here. I don't have any permanent electrical outlets on this side except for the one that's needed for the panel. So I haven't bothered to wire anything additional. I just, I only use one at a time and briefly. So I just run an extension cord. But the thing is here, when I'm brewing over here at night and I open up the garage door, it's going to be, I can see better now with that light. Yeah, as you can see, it does light up the garage a lot better than my previous videos. So it has definitely at least, if not doubled, close to doubling the light output of that side of the garage. Now I just need to do something over on this side. So that has been my next project. So that's the lighting. The only other thing that I want to start working on is the audio. I've had a couple of folks that have commented on my audio being inconsistent, and you're probably going to hear it in this video because I'm walking around. I got my it's a Galaxy S10. It's the brand new phone from Samsung. It's their new flagship. So it does great video. It can take 2K, 4K, 8K video. It's got a 64 megabit pixel camera camera on it for pictures. So it's a great phone. I don't plan on going out and buying anything special. I take videos. They're totally fine. The audio is generally fine, and as long as I'm just sitting here and talking to you guys and I don't move things around. But Gary was talking about sending me something, and I'm still looking into a couple of other options. So I'm going to figure something out. I got a couple of ideas on what I'm going to do. Might get one of those lavalier mics, just so that the audio is always the same by me. I looked into those boom. I think they're called shotgun mics. I looked into a couple of those before as well. They're a great idea if I'm just talking to you guys and sitting here, but I think I'm probably going to go with a lapel mic just because, when I'm doing brew days or when I'm showing things around or, even what I just did here today, that would at least give consistent audio throughout all the different things I'm doing. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. I've narrowed it down to a couple, and I think I know which one I'm probably going to pick. I'm just not, I'm probably going to get it off of Amazon, but the thing is with Amazon right now, they're really, we're a Prime member because of all this stuff I've, get off of Amazon. It's really worth it to be a Prime member. However, now with all that's going on in the world, they're prioritizing their shipments. So something like this isn't considered priority. So I've kind of held off on buying it just because, There's other people that need more important things right now. Not only that, but also if you look at their estimated shipping times on something like this that's not critical, I'm not going to get it till the end of the month anyway. So it's really, there's really no hurry to get it. But it's definitely on my to-do list, and it just gives me a little bit of time just to really thoroughly look at these things and see what I really want. I like some of the ones I've seen. I saw a couple nice ones from Boya. I saw Sarasonic or Saramonic, I think it is, was another one that was decent. I think they're a little bit more pricey. Rode had something as well. So all good companies out there, all good reviews. I'm just kind of, like I said, just doing my homework, and I'll come up with something. But that's really all I have for you guys this week. So this episode was mostly just about lighting and audio and interaction here with the camera, and just to see, that's kind of what's on my mind right now. I do have a brew day still planned. I just haven't done it yet this week. I planned on it. Might get to it tomorrow before work starts up again. If not, there's always next week. Big deal. The next one on the to do for me is the Munich Helles. So, and with all these cancellations, I'm hoping, I haven't registered yet for NHC, but I do plan on going to it if it's still going. I just been really holding off on pulling the trigger on buying the tickets because everything is just too up in the air for me right now. I don't want to have to buy tickets and find out, in a couple weeks they're canceling, and then have to deal with, going through, getting my money back and all that stuff. I'd rather just wait, make sure it's a done deal, and then do it then. So, and the same thing goes for all the homebrewing competitions. There's a couple competitions that I wanted to submit my beers to this year, but again, I'm holding off because there's just too much uncertainty right now, and there's honestly more important things to be worried about. So we'll get there. I think we'll get there. We just have to get through this tough time. I said it in the last couple of weeks to friends, family, and all of you guys. It will get worse before it gets better. We haven't gotten a full lockdown here yet in South Carolina. I think it's coming, but it hasn't happened yet. So we're just kind of riding it out, and we'll see everybody on the other side, basically. So anyway, have a happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Take care. Cheers.